Hey, it's your man StyleCon coming at you today with another video from the cigar shed. Finishing up my stogie. Got the Seiko limited edition on today. Now, let's get into today's topic of discussion. And that will be beware of hot wristwatch brands. You say, StyleCon, there's a lot of hot brands out there. I love Omega. I love Rolex. There's a bunch of them. No. StyleCon's not referring to that. Now, these videos, once again, are for beginners. If you've been in this game for a while, you probably already know the story. So this video is more than likely not for you. But this is just one of those things to beware of. And what I'm talking about is brands like Franck, Muller.Hublot, and like Mille. There are brands, when StyleCon started out in the game and I started moving up the watch game, Franck Muller was the biggest name in watches. I mean, he's bigger than Rolex, Patek. Everybody wanted one of his watches. And, you know, he was giving them to celebrities. They were being photographed, just like some of these other watches. Nothing different. It's all marketing and advertising. So, at that time, Franck wasn't making real great watches. He was using basic ETA movements and charging, you know, $5,000, $10,000 and up. But, you know, everybody wanted one, and his prices for resale were through the roof. I tried to get a couple of them back in the day, and you know, I was like, nah, it's not really worth it, because I know what type of movement they put in it, and he didn't do a lot of finishing work, things like that. Now his cases and dials, he put money into that, but were they worth $5,000, $10,000? No, they're not. And obviously, if you check them out on eBay, Chrono24, they do not go for a lot of money. So you have to be aware of brands like that. Second brand, Hublot. I remember there was at the Big Bang Fusion when I was first, you know, finding out who Hublot was. And this was like a watch that everybody wanted. And I was, you know, you had to get put on a waiting list to get one. They were that well sought after. You go, Hublot? People wanted them that bad? Oh, yes, they did. They were like the biggest name after Franck died out and fizzled out. Hublot picked up the baton, and then they ran with it. And then all of a sudden, you know, their watches are reselling for a ton of money, you know. And then here it is. What happened? Hublot fell off. Now you can find them on the secondary market at phenomenal prices. Why? Because it was the hot watch. People were wearing these things, celebrities, athletes. People are seeing these watches. And guess what happens? Watch brand number 3. Mille. You see him on Cristiano Ronaldo. You see him on, if you like music, Pharrell, Jay-Z. All these guys are wearing his watches. Now, guess what happened? They're starting to fizzle out. Now that the economy's getting worse and obviously interest rates are higher, people don't have free money like they did before, these brands are coming down. Now, obviously, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube wristwatch videos. And with that, some of these dealers, they can't move them, because it was that hot brand. They were on celebrities' wrists and still are. There will be another brand. I don't know which one it is, but it seems like every decade or so, there will be one. Franck, for my time, and there's probably one before that, but Franck was my time. Big brand. Faded out. Hublot, the next big it thing. Faded out. Mille, the next big thing that's starting to fade out. And I did a video on this brand like years ago. If you check my archives, it's like, I don't know if this one's going to stand the test of time. And right now, it doesn't seem like it is. But what I'm telling you in this video is there will be another brand. Always has been, as long as I've been in this game. And there probably always will. But if you are an avid collector, or like I said, my videos are for the newbies. You know, if you're an avid collector, you should notice there will be another brand that will come up on the market. And all of a sudden, everybody and his brother is wearing them. And a lot of times, it's marketing and advertising. Hey, Will Smith, if I give you a watch, will you wear it? And Will says, oh, you're going to give me a $200,000 watch or a $75,000 watch? Yeah, sure, I'll wear it for free. You know, I have to pay for it, or anybody else. I'm not, you know, saying Will would do that or sell out. But they get these watches on wrist of celebrities and athletes, people that you might look up to. And with that, they usually typically fall. From my observation, They have a run, usually about 10 years or so, and then after that, they go in the shitter. Now, I still don't know what's going to happen with Franck Muller, but from some of the YouTubers I check out, they're like, you know, the $140,000 watch now is down to 50, and they still can't move it. Now, maybe if we get some free PPP loans and things like that, they might come back up again. But even on that note, this is like one of those beware videos. There will be another brand. If you're a watch collector, just be wary. A lot of times, the safest bet, and I hate to say this because some of them are boring, are those that are tried and true. Like the Rolexes, the Omegas of the world, you know, the Pateks. Kind of boring watches if you ask me, but guess what? They are always a safe bet. And on that note, it's your man StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you got any questions or comments, as usual, leave them down below. You know I'll be screwing my words up. And I will check you out in the next video.